What House Republicans want to do is to criminalize abortion care. House Republicans want to impose a nationwide abortion ban. House Republicans want to undermine reproductive freedom.
Republicans who claim to be pro-life are not pro-life. They're pro-fetus. Because once that kid is born, screw that kid, screw that mom. No, you're not living off the government teat, you stupid welfare people. But you have to have the baby. Even if you're not in a situation where you're really able to support a child or raise a child properly, and we will shame you for that, by the way, but you do have to have the baby. If they really were pro-life and pro-quality of life, they would be pro-choice and they would want abortion to be available as an option. But instead, it's about control. And let's be honest, more workers, because the more workers they have, the more profit they're going to make.
The distinction between Democrats and extreme MAGA Republicans on the abortion care issue couldn't be any clearer. House Democrats believe in a woman's freedom to make her own reproductive health care decisions. It's a decision that should be between a woman, her family, and her doctors. Not extreme MAGA Republicans trying to intervene and indoctrinate and influence young women on college campuses all across America. We believe in a woman's freedom to make her own reproductive health care decisions. What House Republicans want to do is to criminalize abortion care. House Republicans want to impose a nationwide abortion ban. House Republicans want to undermine reproductive freedom.
Republicans constantly act like women are going to use abortion as some form of lazy birth control. First of all, do you have any idea how much an abortion costs? Because on average in this country, it's about $800 for an abortion. It is way cheaper to just use contraception. Not to mention, it is an incredibly mentally, physically, and emotionally painful procedure to go through. It's not like getting a splinter removed, and no woman makes this decision lightly. And criminalizing this decision is just a way to control women.
While I'll admit that my Republican colleagues are good at naming bills, they are not good at caring for parents or kids after they're born. This so-called Pregnant Students' Rights Act, ironically, fails to give pregnant students any new rights. It gives them no meaningful information or support, like campus childcare, family housing, or nutrition support, if they choose to be pregnant or parent while in school. Instead, it provides a biased slate of options that push students to keep their pregnancy and raise a child with no mention of contraception or that seeking an abortion is a viable and valid choice. They don't need obstacles to accessing abortion and the full spectrum of health care, and they certainly don't need this condescending legislation that's more interested in advancing an anti-abortion agenda than genuinely helping students. The decisions about keeping a pregnancy to term and raising a child are serious, private, and personal.
Oh, are you a student who got pregnant and you weren't planning on that? Well, you're going to have to carry that baby to term or you're a monster. Oh, you want assistance because you weren't planning on raising a child right now? You leech. The government shouldn't have to help you. You decided to have that baby.
Women denied an abortion are 4 times more likely to live below the federal poverty line. They're more likely to be evicted, go bankrupt, and have debt. They're more likely to stay in contact with a violent partner and raise the resulting child alone. And their children's financial well-being and development are more likely to suffer too. We shouldn't deprive students of making these informed decisions by withholding their full, comprehensive options. This bill does a disservice to pregnant and parenting students. Instead, we should focus on strengthening Title IX protections, expanding support systems for families on campus, like the campus program that has been so successful at UC San Diego, and protecting pregnant students from discrimination.
I'm a Republican lawmaker. You can't sway me with your sob stories and your facts about how the quality of life for the mother and the child will significantly decrease by me reducing access to these important healthcare things. I don't care. Those aren't the exact words that they use, but that is 100% what I hear coming out of their mouth. I'm just saying, if they were actually pro-life, they would be pro-social programs and pro-access to abortion. That's the truth. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out some of my content that isn't news related, you can check out my personal YouTube channel at Bad Gamer Wyatt. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.